And those who wake up like, what do they say? It's like in the morning, in the
So, I need to check through what I read, and then
let me react. In a natural way, I need to do to ask you, okay guys, well, I need only one volunteer. If we don't have any volunteer, I can volunteer you. Yes? only one volunteer. Yes? Who wants to retell what your partner said to you? Only one person. Yeah.
I kind of sense a hand behind me.
Yeah. It was very close to you.
Yeah. From what I recall, he says that it's about a man who wakes up.
Yeah.
And he's wondering where he's at, and he takes his flashlight and he's looking around with his flashlight, and he sees a car. He goes in the car to check if the keys are in there, but there are no keys in there, so he closes the door in frustration. And when he closes the door in frustration, a piece of paper comes out of the car. There's nothing in the paper.
There was nothing in the paper?
Yeah, there was nothing in the paper. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. This is what Rodrigo told you. Yeah. Do you think that Rodrigo was making up something like, come on, inventing something?
No, I mean,
you know him?
No, I don't know.
All right. So you don't know his smoking habits and those things? No, no, he's a soundman, yeah? Okay, Sophie, something you can add to this person? I don't know, maybe you, he was the reader, yes? Okay, something you can say, well, okay, I agree with you, but I guess Rodrigo means this part. Yeah?
No, it was basically the same. There was a man who got lost in the forest, and it was too dark, and there
Forest? You said forest?
I don't say forest.
well, no, he said forest.
You said forest?
Yes, he said forest.
Okay. And Rodrigo, he's, okay?
I also mentioned forest.
Okay, forest, no.
And also, he mentioned something that you didn't mention. He said something about that he was holding something with a fire, with a torch. Not
flashlight. Torch, flashlight.
Okay, but it's a flashlight.
It's only fire.
That's
And-
British English.
Yes. And what else? And I don't remember that he mentioned that the man was frustrated.
He told me frustrated.
In a frustrated way. Yeah? He's laughing.
Yeah, he's laughing, going frustrated. Yeah.
All right. And then here, Tairi, I don't know, something you can add, something you say, well, like Sophie did, yeah? Doors, flashlight, American, British, that is a very good point because it has to do with culture, yeah? Okay, good.
The man suffered an accident in one part of the body. I don't know if you
One part of the body, you didn't say that. Any accident, I mean, I don't remember if you said something about accidents.
I did.
No,
I just said about a man waking up. Yeah.
Waking up from his slumber, but what kind of accident he told you?
I don't know.
I mean, the guy hurt some part of his body, maybe the leg, the arm, yeah. Okay, the readers. This really happened in the text? Rodrigo said, no, you don't remember anything about a guy who was, yeah? So why you said that?
I don't know. Well, when she mentioned.
Don't get nervous, like you say.
No. I mean, I did not read like in the middle of the wood, but I just, right? I just say it. I mean, but I don't remember like I read it. I don't know. I just say.
So he was inventing something.
I think so.
For making sense for them.
For making sense.
Yeah.
That's good because the story is not over.
Yes.
The man had an accident, maybe the man had an
Maybe.
accident
Yes,
before.
something. That's
So
why
we are inferring and we are predicting and we are probably evaluating. When you said, well, it's because the story is not complete and I think that, well, this is evaluation. Yeah? Okay? And then I guess you want to sit down here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like,
Okay.
Mario, you want to continue?
Thank you very much. Now that you finish the activity, right, and when you apply it, it is also recommended that at the very end of the activity you show the text, right, for the students to see the original version, right, and you can see. So I noticed also that there were different ways of understanding or maybe expressing the same idea, right? And this is going to enrich the class, okay? Because maybe I did not understand one idea and I heard it, and then maybe I said something wrong. I'm going to be corrected, okay, in a nice way, of course, right? But this is going to provide a very helpful feedback, right? And at the end, it is also recommended that you show, right, the text, right? And that's how you can finish the activity, right? Yep.
Okay, there's wood there.
Huh?
No,
There's
it's
Forest.
Yeah.
No, so he was right.
Okay.
He was right.
Yes.
An accident?
well before.
Before.
Before, right?
No, that's
Okay, right?
personal.
But you as a teacher need to build up this, atmosphere and non-threatening way for the students not to feel frustrated or not to feel bad if they make a mistake, right? So you can say this. I mean, nobody's perfect and perfection doesn't exist, right? We are human beings, and since the fact that we are human beings, we make mistakes, right? In that case, so the level of anxiety is going to be low for the students, right? Okay, and more than that's how they can also concentrate better on the activity, okay, because it requires a lot of concentration.
Yes, only one additional thing is something Rodrigo already mentioned here about torch and flashlight. If you want to expand the students' vocabulary, you can use it as a resource.
Mhm,
Yeah,
yes.
and also when she said the woods and forest, maybe the students see this, but it is the same. But it is not the same because this is this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean it is your own resources as a teacher,
Yeah.
according to the way the students say
Mhm.
and re-narrate the story.
Mhm. Yeah, right.
I mean they have their own resources, and you can use them for a feedback and then for as a tool of expansion.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
according to the approach.
Okay, thank you. And now I would please to assume the role of teachers, okay, your real role. Okay? And please let's give feedback, right? Where do you see the letter P? Yes, according to the dialogical reading of this, right? What do you see the letter P, the first one, applied in this activity? In which you prompt the learner to say something about the reading. Where do you see it? What do you see this imply or apply?
The keywords given or in the story, some of the keywords. in the
Okay, some of the keywords in the story, why not? Okay, what else? You are a teacher, right? You're teachers in this case. Yeah? To say something about the reading. When you made your partner listen, right? And you were telling the story. Okay, that's gonna be one. And where do you see the letter E? E evaluates the learner response. Do you remember where this was applied? The letter E?
This is not an easy exercise.
No.
It could be when the partner is rephrasing the story,
Uh-huh,
therefore
okay.
it mirrors like how accurately you said.
Thank you. And what do you see the other E, okay, that expands the learner's response by rephrasing and adding information to it?
Somebody else did it, or somebody else
Uh-huh.
gave more information.
Okay. Yeah, why not? When you ask a question, why not? Okay. And the last one is, okay, where do you see this apply? Repeat the prompts to find out if the learner has learned from the expansion. That was a spiral, right?
To show the text.
To show the text, why not?
Exactly.
When Rodrigo says George is more British than American, why not? Okay, that's what you heard. You see, like George is giving the appropriate feedback.
Because he gave something extra.
Yeah, things like something extra, right? From the activity, and you went beyond the text, right? And this is the main issue in this kind of approach, right? And next is basically what you did, right? Because we are running out of time. Okay, I just we'll just summarize or run out information. You record information. You ask, WS questions, and you listen to your partner. Okay, that's what you did. Yeah, and that can be happen. Tell you what's happening in this picture. You can also begin with very easy questions. Okay, so what do you think, or what happens, or what is next? Okay, as a way to interact. These are the activities that you just did. Okay, in this exercise, right? Well, remember here, this is about also scaffolding, right? Are you familiar with this concept of scaffolding?
Yes.
Can you please refresh my memory about the
From
scaffolding?
easy to difficult.
From easy to difficult can be okay, right? In which you guide the students, okay? You don't leave them alone, right? Yeah, so you are gonna be like monitoring their academic performance, right, and helping, and you are a facilitator, right? This is this method bases on this, right? Okay, about scaffolding, about like what you have to take care of students' academic performance, right? And you are like in a metaphorical way, you are like a parent, okay, like a mother, maybe like a father to the students, right? In a more symbolic way, so as a way to help them develop English language in this case, right? And more importantly, right, is to keep it fun. Okay? Reading doesn't have to be boring. Okay, it depends on our attitude, on the way we teach, on the way we really achieve them to get engaged in the reading process, right? Okay, and well, also this can be applied with video. So I just wanted to suggest this video. Have you heard about TED Talks?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of TED Talks. I use it also in my classes in the facultad, and I have found it very interesting because some of them are academic, right? And they are updated, and they are very meaningful, right? And this method can be also applied with videos. And as a suggestion, if you have time, or when you have the time, please see this video. The author is Amy Cuddy, so she's a psychologist, right? And very popular psychologist in the USA. And she carried on an experiment, right? That is the name of the experiment is Game Changers, right? It's about 25 minutes, and it's very amazing. So how she's talking about like power poses, right? If you have like a low power pose, yeah, so this is going to determine also your personality, or maybe you will not achieve your goal, okay, only because of the position, because of a pose that you had. If you had high power poses, okay, so you can achieve the goal, right? And I use it every time I give a training, okay? And I have found it very useful, right? So I just wanted to share this with you. Also, you can use it with your students, right? To make for them to be aware about the poses in this case, right? Of course, I mean, one of the most important thing is for them not to be like also arrogant, like to be like walking like this. Oh, okay, I feel there, I'm the best, right? I'm like that. This is not the idea, right? Yeah. So we have to have a balance, yeah, to make the students feel confident, okay, when they are performing, yeah. That's basically this is what it's about, okay. And well, as a conclusion, okay, we can summarize. We can say this like dialogic reading along with the spiral process, okay, learning. So it's going to boost language awareness, right? And that's about language functionality, right? So students, they will not be paying attention. Right now, I'm going to use present tense. Right now, I'm going to use you see like a present perfect. No, right? They're going to be focusing on the use of language, right? And they are going to be always aware of this. Okay, this is what I like about this method, right? So they are not like just like in the moon pretending that they are listening. Okay, and they don't listen, right? So with this method, they are going to really be concentrated. Okay, and this is what we need, to learn, right? Concentration. Yes. On the other hand, we have is going to keep the reader's attention and interest during the whole process, right? They are going to be immersed into this reading process from the beginning to end, right? And this is going to continue.
Yes, I just want to emphasize on this point that this kind of approach also can help develop critical and reflective thinking skills, because they evaluate, they criticize even, If depending on the personality of the group too, if the group is very serious, if the group is very relaxing or something, you can take advantage of the situation, and then you can make the class a little bit more fun or more serious, depending. Yeah. But the thing is to make them think and reflect upon the reading or video or whatever. Yes. But this is, I guess, for me, one of the most important points, and at the same time, one of the most difficult points. Yes.
Indeed.
Why? Because you have to motivate the students to read, to encourage even their reading habits. And it is very complicated. Tell you this by experience also.
Yeah. And I want to reconsider this criteria, like it also dialogic reading makes reading process more interesting and meaningful, and it's enticing, right? Remember, it's seducing. The seducing more in a more, remember, that is a connotation, right? That is not denotation. Yeah, in this case, they are going to really make them feel the reading, right? To be immersed into this reading process, right? To love, why not? To love reading, and we can achieve it. Yes.
You can remember the reason.
The reason, for example, that's one strategy. Why not?
As a strategy, as a mnemonics.
And besides that, as long as you find a way to connect the reading, okay, with their life, they love it. Okay? We love to, right? We love to be taken into account. Why not? In this way to share something about your experience, okay, right there that is that you are reflected. Why not? Okay, that you are reflected in that story. Okay, and then you find the solution. Why not? Right?
And let them speak.
Yes. What?
Let them speak.
Yes. And all this, sorry.
Okay.
And all this is carried out in a spiral cyclical process, right? Remember, it's not vertical, it's linear. Okay? And well, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you.
And we really hope that you found it useful. We only just wanted to share what we do in our classes, right?
If you are interested, you can give us a mail.
Please, okay, I know no money, right? So only we're going to share. We're going to share the presentation, right?
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.